This is a time of year in the Jewish tradition that we celebrate Hanukkah, which is a rededication of the temple. And so the family always gathers around the menorah, which is a 8-branch candelabra with a 9th candle, which lights the other candles. And we sing, we have interesting, fun food, and we spin a little top called a sevivon, which will give us some extra treats. And then, of course, because we live in the United States and the Western world, the Christmas tradition has impacted us a little bit, and we end up giving lots of gifts. And one of the fun things as a kid is we always knew that we got more gifts than anybody else because we had 8 days of gifts and a gift each day instead of just on Christmas morning.
In England during World War II, Santa Claus was in the business of reclaiming and restoring old toys, used toys. As children, we communicated directly and very personally with Santa Claus on Christmas Eve. Sitting before the hearth, we wrote out our list of wishes with scant regard to the prompting of our parents. The list was then lighted, and the ashes were sent up the chimney directly to Santa. Many of our requests were unmet, but we enjoyed the surprises that we got. And I think this is not a bad lesson for life.
And for the last 25 years, we've been hosting our friends and family on Christmas Eve. This year, I think we have 30 people coming. And so it's been a great tradition to see our friends and their children grow up, and now some of them have grandchildren that are joining us and growing up. And I'm lucky enough to have my first grandchild, and so I look forward over the years for her growing up and enjoying this tradition that we have.
Well, we've got 2, and I wanted to tell you about the first one, which was our Christmas tree cutting, first Saturday of December, and it started out with just 2 couples. It went on to the next generation down, and we're now, after 40 years of doing it every year, to the 3rd generation. But our real thing is the Christmas Eve, when the Scandinavian Christmas goes, and we start out with music.
And after dinner, and before we open gifts, we sing Christmas carols. And of course, when our boys were teenagers and they took piano lessons, there was a lot of grumbling. But now as parents, they love it. And the next generation is hearing the Christmas carols. So John will lead and sing Joy to the World along with the others. And that is our gift to each other, is the music.
Well, I want to wish everybody, what we'd say in Hebrew is Chag Sameach, happy holidays, happy New Year to all.
Well, the Christmas tradition in England is to say Happy Christmas, but my wife always says Christmas is a Merry Christmas, so a Merry Christmas to you all.
For all of you, I wish you a very happy holiday.
We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.